Greetings, Keishlings. Keish Prime here with my live reaction of My Hero Academia, Chapter 326. Okay, last chapter we had, you know, basically like the evacuees of the city are now fully, in alliance with the students and Deku and everything. So, like, there is harmony. We'll see when disaster strikes how long that lasts, but they're at least willing to let him rest in order to protect them, so okay. Then you had the whole thing with Aizawa, like saying that there was hope of bringing back, his former classmate whose name escapes me, but it was the Cloud User, um, who is now, crap, what is his name? The Black Mist dude. Why can't I remember his name? I don't know. Guri. Yes. Um, but yeah. So that was a thing. Also, the whole thing, like, oh, okay, the school really is their final, stronghold. So there's that too, which, yeah, we already have hints that this is like the final saga of the series. So yeah, that ain't helping that finality either. But yeah, and then there's All Might, who just kind of is doing his own thing right now. So, okay, we've got that light pole looks like it's falling over. Where are you off to now? I'm checking in on the hero hating groups who refuse to join a shelter. Ectoplasm? Okay, let's see. All Might, when he was trying to get like permission, or trying, well, oh, it's not permission, never mind. It was, it's like, I can't stop you. You're gonna do what you want. And then remembering, when Deku was like, I don't need you anymore, which, good lord, that was horrible. So this is a flashback to when that happened. Because there's Deku's mask. Let's see here. Who are you really? And there's the All Might statue in the background. It's saying, I am not here. You couldn't do anything for your disciple when he was hurting. You can live, you can be here. For a lot of people, that's all the push they need. That wasn't enough for All Might. At this point, you're only getting in the way, All Might. Oh shit. That stain. What vile blasphemy against a great hero. Okay. What will he do to All Might? Take it back, you witless fool. Hero Killer Stain. You never crossed my path back when I was still on the job. Our face-to-face meeting got delayed, but I never imagined we'd meet like this. Explain yourself. Okay, so he doesn't want to kill All Might. All Might is like the embodiment of all heroicism. So, yeah, he does things for the right reasons, which was the whole reason why Stain became the killer that he was. But given that All Might is kind of like, what good am I now? Makes you kind of wonder what Stain will interpret this as. Sure, you missed a lot while you were locked up. You see, I am All Might in the flesh. Not that you'd know it. Looking at me. Wrong. You're not All Might. Oh. I can't blame you for doubting. And he's still able to transform. I keep forgetting that. Oh, it is very brief. So, gonna kill me or... No. You're not All Might. You sham. Oh, so he doesn't want to kill him just for that fact alone? Okay. Hereupon, hero holy ground, you dare to falsely claim the mantle of hero. Who are you really? Why presume to call yourself a hero? Speak. Falsely claim? Fair enough. My whole life I felt spurred to action. I couldn't sit back and accept it when the madness kept taking from people, when their daily lives were stolen away so senselessly. Powerless though I refused to sit on the sidelines. I had to make the world a better place somehow. Okay, so there's Mini Might, I guess you could call him. But I've run my course now, and Stain is skeptical. And this is the end result. I'd give my life in an instant to protect my disciple, but I couldn't bring myself to tell him to take the time for himself. Okay, reused panel here. Even the goddamn talk bubbles are there, so that is ridiculous. It's hard to imagine, but I feel as if I'm the only one who's become more and more distant from heroism. And Stain goes in for the strike. Wait a minute. There's somebody at the statue. You're hiding. What's this? From the start, I hadn't felt bloodlust from him. A warm embrace? I don't know if we're pals on that level yet. Ideal timing, behold. They did it again. Ugh. Wait. Oh, so someone she's removing. What the hell kind? Are you a snowman person? So, like, I think it's a girl and she's, like, removing the sign. Well, until they get the message. Every day she purges. Wait a minute. Why does that look like for some reason it's thinking that is Shoto's mom. That can't be the case, can it? Every day she purges the blasphemy erected by the hero detractors. She likely travels from a nearby shelter and causes no small inconvenience to those in charge. Risking her life out here and for nothing? Why on earth would she? Why, that woman was the last person All Might saved. Oh, never mind. That was... Okay. I swear I don't remember this woman, but okay. Save us. He's like, In the worst of times, All Might would maintain that grin and devote every fiber of his being to the people. It had nothing to do with powers or quirks. The man we knew as All Might could not live his life any other way. He carried those ideals into his very soul and was lauded for it. Why are you to presume to know the first thing about All Might? No, look upon that woman. The end result, you say, his influence lives on. Okay, so All Might is getting a reality check. The flickering ember he left behind is nourished by those select few who succumb neither to chilling rain nor howling wind, until the ember grows anew into the roaring blaze. Okay, this is a cool... This might become the thumbnail right here. So, the people must not let that fire die out. No matter how undignified the struggle, they just stoke the flames so long as they draw breath. I'm doing my best. You too, okay? So that's her. All Might's crying now. A hero can only claim that title as long as his soul burns fiercely in service of others. However, I find it interesting that Stain is the one who is giving this, trip to logic college. What am I trying to say? Knowledge college. There we go. No, say a god has fallen prostrate across the earth, and his divine soul has turned feeble and mortal. What? You say that? All this time you've been... No, I don't presume to know you. But if you are a true hero, make use of this information from my time in Tartarus. Oh, he bears a gift. So he did know it was All Might then. Then come for the life of Stain, the man who murdered 40 heroes. All for the sake of fixing this society. Okay. So is All Might gonna have to kill a man? And the girl's like, Oh, the rain's letting up. Ah. So that is the end of the chapter. So All Might meets Stain. They never got to meet previously, so this was an interesting interaction. I actually kind of wonder what Stain would have been like had they had met when All Might was still, an active hero. But him having to come to terms with certain things, it's like deep down he still knows that he is the hero that he has always tried to be. As powerless as he was, because he's essentially become that again. In his time when he was a high school student and was quirkless, well, he's now quirkless again, though he is probably a lot worse off physically than he was back then, of course. But, the heart of a hero still beats within, his scrawny little chest. So, and I think it's going to beat even harder now because of this interaction with Stain. It's like, you can still be the hero that you used to profess to be. It's like, do not let that die, because it's those embers, that, allowed for a new generation of proper heroes to be born. So yeah. I'm liking Stain a lot more now. I mean, he was an interesting character nonetheless, like he killed fake heroes who are still heroes, but they weren't true heroes, but the fact that he was killing them wasn't helping his, image. But he was an interesting character, but I have to say I like him a hell of a lot more now. But, yeah. So, that is how that is going. So what will All Might do with this information from Tartarus? What is this information from Tartarus? I assume it's like details on some of the plans that he might have overheard, because they would obviously have a database on the quarks and the people who escaped from Tartarus, so like full detailed backgrounds on those individuals would likely be already well-known things to the authorities. So it has to be some kind of planned significance there. So we will see. But yeah. Anyway, yeah. So let me know your own thoughts and opinions on this. Anything I misunderstood, please let me know down below. Check out my other content. See what you like. Suggest things for the future. Help me reach 500 subs by the end of September. 500. Links down below for all my social media so you can keep up with my content and have ways to contact me. I stream on Twitch where I do gaming, and I'll tweet out when I go live. Part of the One Punch Man podcast on Grim Reaper's channel, so go check that out. And as always, thank you for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, Keishlings, may the heart of the hero beat loudly in All Might once more.